Wait a minute, Chatty, which game are you even playing? Welcome back to the channel, folks. It's me, Mortal Kenny, alongside the Bailey, Bulldog, brother, review team. There's Dolly. And we're here today, yet again, to review another pinball device. And let's face it, you might as well call this channel Pinball Alley at this point. We hope you enjoyed the fantastic New England 2025 10-year anniversary review. This guy was there, but he wasn't on camera. That's right, he couldn't hang at 3 o'clock in the morning. He was passed out from chewing Benny Bones all night, weren't you? And then before that, I did review this lovely piece of machinery right here that was from Alibaba, this pin cab. And today we're going to be looking at yet another one. And as you can see, I have 3 dogs, so naturally every one of them wants their own and has their own pinball preference. So Chatty here, Atticus, aka ChatGPT, aka Araldus Chapman, he likes the big bads, because that's what he is. He is a big bad. So he prefers this arcade one-up, Attack from Mars, scale replica. It's a nice machine, and he's into that. My man Bailey over here, look at, he's going for the creature from the Black Lagoon. He enjoys the pin cab because he loves just playing a random assortment of tables, such as Abracadabra, on his whim. He's a free spirit. And my girl Dolly G over here, her favorite is one of the brand new pieces of our collection. As you can see it right here, introducing the PinSwitch Mini. And we're gonna get to what that is in just a second, and that's what this video is all about, the review of this small device. And, you know, and look, I'm such a pinball fan, we are such pinball fans. We had to have all 3, right? We needed a large scale replica, a tabletop, and now a miniature that you can take anywhere with you. It doesn't have to be plugged in. And look, it you know, fits in the palm of your own hands. You can see why dogs like this thing. It's very small and easy for them to play, as Dolly is about to get into it, but just not just yet. Let's not go, oh, well, we're gonna have a fight over who's gonna play Indiana Jones. Let's not do it just yet. Let's take it back and show everybody what this thing actually is like and entails. Whoa, okay, hold on a minute. Before we play it, we're gonna review it first, okay? Then we can have at it. So, you know, if you just were listening to that and you're like, wait a second, okay, what in the heck, this is what Dolly said to me when I bought this thing, what in the heck is a PinSwitch Mini? And Chatty was like, are you gonna get this thing? Are you out of your mind? Seems too expensive. Well, you know, it can be a little pricey. I did buy this thing a few years ago. I got it on Etsy. There was a coupon involved. I think I paid about $75 for it, but now you can get it. You know, I've seen it. You know, again, this thing could be getting tariffed to death. I think it came from France, but I did see it for as much as like $125. So, you know, buyer beware in that sense. But if you're a pinball fan like myself, and if you can get this thing, I'd say under $100, you really should jump for it. Here is the card here, so everybody can see it. PinSwitch, those are, that's the modding company there. But you can just literally go on Google, type in PinSwitch Mini, and a few different models are gonna show up. This one, I got the Indiana Jones because the Indiana Jones Pinball Adventure had just come out at the time, and you know, I just thought that was really cool. Because it, you know, I actually could have that game and play it, but there are a lot of other options. There's one for Jurassic Park. You know, I saw Back to the Future, Super Mario Brothers, Attack from Mars, just like that here. So there's a bunch. There's probably even newer ones out now. There's probably like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and, you know, other ones that have come out in that time. I haven't really checked, but yeah, I really like this because it did come with a back glass, even though the back glass is unfunctionable. And that's one of my critiques of this thing. One of the negatives is, I mean, come on, you couldn't make that back glass light up. I mean, you know, you got this button to go. Why couldn't you have gotten that, at least have that light up. I mean, I thought that was kind of lame. But outside of that, that's what kind of drew me to it. So how does this thing work, right? I mean, again, I need, from someone like me and like Chatty over here who know nothing about anything about how to build or, you know, manipulate or set up any of this stuff, it's gotta be easy, and it certainly was. There are, when you can scan this here, and it'll basically take you to, you know, a website or a page that'll show you how to get this thing up and running. But we will show, if you don't want to do that, we'll show you how to do it right now on this very channel, because hey, we got nothing else better to do, right? And or if you don't want to see that, you can just watch Bailey chew this Benny bone here. He's got a choice of 4, just like we got ourselves a choice of 3 pinball machines to play. So I guess you can see where he gets it from, right? I mean, come on, Bailey, you can give her one, right? There you go. Come on, you gotta share. Wait a minute. No, don't go. Come on. We just gave that to her. You got go. You got, look, you got 5 up here. She can't have one. Like, I'm even gonna give one of these to my man Atticus over here, because he's doing such a good job. Look at that. Yeah, here you go. All right, so we're gonna take this thing apart and show you how this thing works, and then you can be the judge for yourself. See if you think the thing is pretty cool. I mean, spoiler, you know, we like it, so but we will show you why. All right, just a little bit, and then we can get right back to playing some pinball. I know you guys are dying to get your hands on some arena. All right, so we're gonna show you this thing and, you know, how it how we received it. So yeah, we first got it, we were a little worried, you know. I'm like, I don't know what the heck I'm gonna do. How am I gonna put this thing together? And it did come separated. It came in a nice box, nicely packaged. And when you open it up, you see you'll get this here, and yeah, it just looks, okay, get everything up there to show everybody. It looks really cool, very basic. You got the buttons on each side for your flippers. You got your start and launch button right there. I kind of keep mine, I got the film still on it. I guess we'll take that off finally. We're such collectors here. We know we got to try to keep everything in mint condition, right down to this Benny bone. Come on, look at you, you ruined the collectible value of that. It could have been worth hundreds, Bailey. Jeez, amateurs. Anyway, I saw this and I'm like, okay, this is the only thing, this little, some type of USB or something, that's the only thing that has to be connected to power this thing on. So, you take your Nintendo Switch, and I do have to say, what an awesome machine the Nintendo Switch is. The fact that you can do this, there are other ones of these as well for these Switch Minis. Again, I just liked this one the best because it came with the back glass, but there is a plethora of choices that you can choose from. You just have to go online and do your research. So take my Switch, and the next thing you gotta do is kind of get the Switch off, take off the Joy-Cons. No, sorry, those are not Benny bones. You can't chew those. All right, that'll be, look at them going for them. No, those are not, those aren't chew toys, boy. All right, we need those to power this thing up. But yeah, so you're gonna take this, and basically you're gonna connect that cable right in that slot there. And once you do that, you can see it starts right up. And then after that, you're just gonna lay it flat down, right inside, just like that. And then you're gonna take this piece here, and there you have it. There's your base right there. Okay. Now you can play it like that. I mean, this is really just eye candy, you know. And I'm a back glass guy. Like I said, I love having the original back glasses. I mean, that's what really was one of the downfalls of this. I hated how, you know, like right now I got Red and Ted's Roadshow loaded up, and I'm looking at Attack from Mars. I can't stand that. It's just a big pet peeve. I know you love that machine, but that's one of the bigger negativities and criticisms I had on that one. But if you can overlook that, that's fine. But yeah, so this is, I just think the back glass gives it a real authentic, like, pinball feel to it. Just kind of brings it home. I've seen other ones that don't have it. This is what it looks like. I think that's like the PinSwitch Mini, that's what it's called. But yeah, just a great design all around. I love how it has the original decals all over it. Really great. So to put this back glass on, very simple. As you can see, there are two vertical rectangles on each of the sides, and right at the bottom there you can see where they connect. To do that, again, you just pull this little cover off and just slide them right in. There we go. All set, and then you're just going to pop that right back on. And you're ready to go. Ready for action. Very simple. Now, there is one before we get to the, you know, these guys are just doing so great. I think I would get some negative feedback if I didn't give them a treat at this point. I've heard people that were like, oh my God, you're doing this video. These dogs are doing so well. How come you don't reward them? Well, there you go. Good job, Dolly. You're the best. All right, so the other thing you got to do before you stop playing is you got to make sure that the Pro controller is hooked up via in the settings. So you're going to go to System Settings right there. You're going to scroll down to Controllers and Settings. You're going to hit that, and you just want to make sure that that is on right there. As you can see, the Pro controller wired connection, that's got to be on. And you're ready to go. That simple. So the two pinball games on here that I have are Pinball FX3 and Pinball FX, and those contain all of my Williams collection. Now this is the one thing that is frustrating, right? I've purchased basically all of these tables, as you can see right here. This is on my PlayStation 3. And I had all of them through the Pinball Arcade. So essentially I had to buy all these again, but once again, I did not pay full price. Chatty was like, oh my God, you already have these pinball games and you have them on here. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, you know, give me the money, right? Get me some toys, get me some treats, get me some Benny Bones, right? Bailey, he wants to go on another fantastic pinball adventure, right? I mean, he's like, what about him, right? You know, I gotta give you some of that money, right? Even Dolly, she wants, you know, she's got high taste, high standards, this dog. It's not easy getting all the clothes and the bandanas, the necklaces, the sashes, the hats. Oh God, we can be here all day talking about her wardrobe. But no, basically what I do is I wait for there to be sales in the Nintendo eShop, and you know, you gotta wait. You know, again, I've had this thing for a little while now, and I'm in no rush to get any of these tables unless they're really cheap. I've paid as little as 99 cents for some of these table packs. They were like, you know, $2.99, $3.99, and you gotta strike while the iron's hot. So we'll show you what we got in Pinball FX. So we're gonna start that. And that's really all it is. You know, it's very simple, very easy to hook up. And again, we like easy. We don't like things that are complicated. You know, I'm not a builder. I'm not a modder. I'm not one of these people that knows how to do, you know, any of these crazy things. I've seen this Attack from Mars modded out, and the thing looks awesome. I've seen this thing totally souped up. But this is where, you know, it ends with me. It's just simple connectivity. And on here, this one actually has some really cool ones that I have in this collection. So what I got on this one is Fishtails Bonsai Run, which is really cool. A little tough to play that one on here because you got to use the backlash that kind of shrinks the screen a little bit. Black Knight 2000, Earthshakers, Star Trek, Twilight Zone, The Addams Family, and World Cup Soccer. So some amazing tables, and that's the thing, right? Like, if this is going to have some, what do you call it, like a fun factor, you're going to come back and keep playing it, you need some great tables. And, you know, a lot of the tables that are on here, the 10 that are preset on here, yeah, I've kind of gotten, you know, a little bored of, so to have some of the ones like Twilight Zone, Addams Family, World Cup Soccer, Bonsai Run, like, it does add a lot of, you know, replay value to this. So let's throw the Twilight Zone on there. And there's a lot of cool like modes in here too, which is awesome. So there's different things you can do to, you know, keep you back and coming back for more, to see if you can top your high score or hit all the trophies, or hit all the shots, all the things that give you extra points for. And you know, when you see it like this, all you got to do is hit this emblem here to rotate the screen. And, you know, we'll turn up the volume now. I'll show you how loud this thing is. It does get pretty loud. And you can, another cool thing about it too is you can, the way they designed it, very easily so you can access the power button and the volume. So let's turn it up. I think I turned it down. There we go. And it's pretty loud, right? I mean, you can get into that, can't you? There you go. One of the greatest. So yeah, so we got it loaded up. Block your ears. And yeah, it's pretty loud for a little device. I mean, yeah, look at that. That won't Bailey up. It's pretty good. And yeah, and we're gonna let it rip. So we're gonna launch it right here. And yeah, as you can see, the controls are really fluid, really awesome. Oh, lost out really easily. Let's try it again. Oh God, we already lost. What was that about? Who played? I thought it was supposed to be 3 balls. I didn't do that. Don't look at that score. Dolly, yeah, thank you. You're hiding from that one. That's pretty bad. All right, I'm gonna do it again. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I mean, you know, you might also, some people might think like, oh, you know, this thing is so small. I don't want to play with a small screen. Well, I mean, you know, some people play this these Pinball FX games on their phones. So this is a lot bigger than that. Try it again. Look at that. There we go. All those bells and whistles, all the sounds great. This is one of my favorite tables of all time, obviously. This is one I really don't get bored of too much, as you can see. The dogs don't either. I mean, come on, if you don't like the Twilight Zone. Pinball, I mean, really, should you even be playing pinball? All right, let's do it again. With this menu here, you want to resume it. It'll easily take care of that for you. And then you can see everything at the top, so you can rotate the screen. You can change the camera angle, you can pause the game, and we'll get you to the menu. Show off the tables that I have. Again, I'm just into the Williams tables. I really don't care about anything else, and I think the dogs concur with me on that one. But if you like these other tables, hey, go at it. There are a ton to choose one from, especially if you like Marvel. They got all those on there. They got South Park, Star Trek, Star Wars, everything. But yeah, these are all the Williams tables that there are. It's quite a few. The ones I have on here again, Fishtails, Bonsai Run, Black Knight 2000, Earth Shakers, Twilight Zone, Addams Family, Star Trek World Cup, and there's also Champion Pub, Safe Cracker, Theater of Magic, The Party Zone, Black Rose, Attack from Mars, Junkyard Getaway, Medieval Madness. And there's others too. Now, I have some of these on Pinball FX, and we'll show you that one. Yes, sir. So, yeah, while that one's loading up, I mean, we'll just tell you some of the great benefits of this mini PinSwitch Mini. That we like to say the best thing is it is chargeable, just as if you have a Nintendo Switch and you know the charge power. Basically, that's what you get. It'll last as long as the charge holds for that, which is quite some time. Very lightweight and compact. You can bring this thing anywhere with you, which is one of the best things about it. You know, especially if someone like me, if you're in a situation where you think you're going to be bored, this thing can be your best friend. I'll show you the tables we have. Got on here, we got, whoop, you can see it, Indiana Jones, Monster Bash, The Hurricane, Medieval Madness, Circus Voltaire, Creature from the Black Lagoon, Fishtails, No Good Gophers, Whitewater, The Getaway, Roadshow, and Junkyard. So some great ones right there. So we'll show off Indiana Jones because that is what we got for the back. That's actually why I got it. I love, this is one of my favorite pinball games of all time. And look at these guys, they know how great it is. They're like ready to go too. Alright, ready? Oh. Oh yeah. You get the back lat, you get the little dot matrix right there. And you can switch the camera angle around any way you want. Whoop. This is my best time playing it while filming it so far. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Oh, you're already getting some some, what do you call it, some trophies, some achievements. Look at that. Come on, chat, you're missing it. Oh, man. Wait. Oh, jeez. What happened there? All right, but yeah, you get the gist of it. I mean, it's just awesome. But yeah, I mean, this thing is a great cure for boredom, even. If you're a pinball fan and you're someone like me, and let's face it, sometimes you find yourself in some tough situations, right? You might have to go to a bar mitzvah. Well, now you got this PinSwitch Mini there with you. Make it that much more fun. You might get stuck going on a boring, you know, maybe you got to go on some boring family day adventure. Now you got this. It'll help you out. Maybe you get stuck going to church. You got this thing. It'll take care of those times where the priest gives a hour-and-a-half long homily. Maybe you got to go to a first communion or a graduation. Oh my God, there's nothing worse than maybe a high school or college graduation, right? Well, now you got this thing. You can just take it out. You got to go to the doctor's office. You know how long they make you wait sometimes, or the vet. For that matter, you got this thing here. It'll take care of that. You gotta wait in line at Six Flags. You wanna go on the Superman ride, and you find that it's 2.5 hour wait. Well, you can just have at it with this thing here. And when it's time to go on the ride, and you put it where the loose belongings are, you just gotta pray that no one takes it. But people are generally pretty cool. I mean, you know, who's gonna take a Nintendo Switch? That's just selling out there, right? I mean, there's so many good uses for this thing. It's nuts. What if you're bored at work? You're sitting there and you're like, oh man, I don't know what to do. Well, you get this thing out and now you're having a great old time with some multi-ball action. So that's why I highly recommend this. But again, it's not a flawless victory. You know, there isn't that many games really. You know, I think I have, well, let me see, let's count how many games I have in total here. Yeah, so again, one downfall is the amount of games. I believe there's only 26 games that I have in this collection. There are more that you can get, but you know, I'm gonna want to play more than that. You know, eventually the time is gonna, you know, it could get boring and this thing could end up sitting on the shelf. But hopefully they'll add more games. Again, they literally just added you know, that Bonsai Run, and there's also now Bride of Pinbot that's on there, Swords of Fury. All right, yeah, we're gonna get playing in a minute, and a few other ones. So hopefully they'll add more on, but that's the party zone cranking in the background there. But again, you know, it's there may not be a great volume of these classic games on there, but it's good enough to keep you invested for a while. And again, if you like some of those other tables, you'll be into those as well. So let me just wrap it up here in a minute. And again, it is to put the final word on this, the final verdict. What Chaticus says about it here is, if you like pinball and you like the Nintendo Switch, you're gonna love this thing. It takes the power of the Switch and turns it virtually into a mini pinball game. What more could you ask for with that? Bailey just wants to remind you, hey, look, it's small. It's not big like this or even this one. It's a small screen, so that can be annoying. The back glass does not change or light up, which also Dolly isn't a big fan of. It is a little pricey. So basically what we're telling you is, hey, look, if you're a pinball fan and you have the money and you want to play pinball on the go, because you can't do that with either of these, this is obviously too heavy to bring around. And this one has to be plugged in at all times. So this is something here that you can, we call it pocket pinball. You can just basically put it in your pocket and you are playing pinball anywhere you want. There you have it, the PinSwitch Mini. It fits right into the collection, and you know, we'll get out of here. We're gonna blast it in. You know, what do I think? The moral, Kenny, what's the verdict? We like it, we recommend it. If you're into it, pick it up. We think it's really cool. You know, I'm always looking for other pinball machines. So thank you guys for watching. On behalf of myself, Bailey, Atticus, Dolly, we really appreciate you. Like and subscribe, and let me know, leave me a comment. Let me know if there is any other pinball devices out there like these that you think would fit right into the collection, which you think I'll like. Because I'm always looking, and there's always new things coming out that we don't see. And even though I got 3 dogs watching and waiting on anything pinball related to tell me, you know, they lose sight of it all the time because look, they want to be chewing Benny Bones, and, you know, playing outside, and having treats, just like this. Hey, want that? There you go, my man. Good job, Bailey. Come back again. All right, Dolly, excellent. All right, we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna put them all out and running, and we'll get out of there. Oh yeah. Well, there you have it. Pinball Mania has hit the Bailey Bulldog brother review team. All three of them in action, right there for you. All right, it doesn't get any better than this, folks. Hope you enjoyed the video. Come back soon. We're gonna show off more of our favorites from Virtual Pinball X, and Future Pinball. But until then, thanks for watching, and hey, you know me, I'd rather be playing pinball, so me, Dolly, Bailey, and Atticus, we're gonna do just that. Oh, he's getting ready. Which one do you want to play, chat?